Samantha sat on the edge of her bed, gently rocking her newborn baby Jordan in her arms. Tears rolled down her cheeks as Ryan, the man she thought would always be there, zipped up his small travel bag. "I'm sorry, Sam," he mumbled, avoiding eye contact. "I didn't sign up for this. I can't be a dad right now." He walked out the door without another word. The silence that followed was louder than any scream. The baby cried softly in her arms, but Samantha didn't move. She just stared at the door, her world crumbling one heartbeat at a time. It had been 2 weeks. Samantha stood in her tiny kitchen, staring at a growing pile of unpaid bills on the counter. The fridge was nearly empty. The electricity flickered, a warning of what was coming. Jordan lay asleep in a makeshift crib nearby. She ran her fingers through her unwashed hair and whispered, "I don't have time to fall apart." That night, she picked up her phone and started looking for jobs. Any job. By morning, Samantha was serving coffee at a local diner. By afternoon, she was babysitting neighborhood kids. And by night, she cleaned office buildings after everyone else had gone home. Her body ached, her feet were blistered, but her spirit didn't break. She would carry Jordan in a cloth sling while mopping floors. Some nights, she came home with only enough money to buy baby formula and a loaf of bread. She ate nothing, but when Jordan smiled, everything felt worth it. In between work shifts, Samantha started studying again. She had left college after getting pregnant, but her dream of becoming a lawyer had never left her heart. With borrowed law textbooks from the public library and secondhand notebooks, she would study late into the night while Jordan slept beside her. There were nights she fell asleep with a pen in her hand, a book open on her chest, and tears on her cheeks. But each morning she woke up, wiped her eyes, and kept going. After 2 years of grinding, she finally saved enough to enroll in community college. She walked into her first class wearing old jeans and holding Jordan's baby bag. She was 10 years older than most students, and it showed. But when the professor asked everyone why they were there, she stood up and said, "I'm here because I promised my son a better life, and I don't break promises." She attended lectures with Jordan asleep in her lap. She studied flashcards on the bus, wrote essays between babysitting shifts, and drank cheap coffee to stay awake. One of her professors noticed her effort and gave her a used laptop. "You deserve a chance," he said. That small act gave her new energy. Despite everything, she graduated with honors. She didn't cry at the ceremony until Jordan clapped and shouted, "That's my mommy." With her associate degree in hand, Samantha didn't stop. She started studying for the LSAT to get into law school. She didn't have a tutor. She didn't attend prep classes. She had determination and late nights filled with online lectures, legal podcasts, and practice exams in between feedings and diaper changes. She applied to every law school that offered financial aid. Most said no, but one said yes. Law school was another mountain. The students were younger, richer, and full of confidence. Samantha walked in wearing thrift store shoes and carrying Jordan's toy in her bag. But what she lacked in background, she made up for in grit. Jordan sat quietly in the back of the classroom when babysitters weren't available. Professors admired her dedication. She answered every question. She passed every exam. One professor said, during her final year, she applied for internships at over 30 law firms. She was rejected by 29. One small firm called her in. "We can't pay you," the senior partner said, "but you're welcome to learn here." She said yes without hesitation. She made coffee, organized files, took notes, and stayed long after others left. Within months, they noticed her commitment and offered her a paid position after graduation. Samantha passed the bar exam on her first try. The day her license arrived, she held it in one hand and Jordan's hand in the other. "We did it, baby," she whispered. "We did it together." Her colleagues were amazed at her journey. Her story spread across social media. A local news channel even invited her for an interview. When asked what motivated her, she smiled and said, "I wanted my son to grow up watching his mother fight, not quit." With her new job and rising platform, Samantha launched a nonprofit, Mothers Rise. She offered legal help to single moms, job training resources, and parenting support. She used her own story to inspire others. "I'm not special," she told a group of struggling women at a shelter. "I just refuse to let pain become my excuse." Years passed. Samantha became a partner at her law firm. Jordan grew into a smart, kind, and confident teenager. Every night before bed, he hugged her and said, "Good night, future president." She would laugh and say, "Only if you're my campaign manager." And deep down, she knew no matter where life took her,